Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and welcome to a new Chef Shamge YouTube video. Today I'm gonna be eating viral recipes for breakfast, lunch and dinner. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment down below. Here we go. I'm going to show you what I've bought for now and see if you can guess what I'm going to cook up for you guys. So you can see I got a good blend of everything like butter, salmon, avocado, onion, red onion, yeah. This is going to be super interesting and see if I can manage to eat viral recipes for 24 hours. I've never done this, but I'm super excited. We're done with the shopping now and heading home. So tomorrow I'll be starting this challenge of eating viral recipes for 24 hours. So comment down below if you've tried any viral recipe and if it was nice, and also comment down below if there's any viral recipe that you think I should try, because I'm starting a new series now. Good morning, people. It's time for breakfast. And as I told you earlier, I'm only gonna eat viral recipes for the entire day. So in the morning, you start with breakfast. That's a must to get a good start of the day. So I'm trying the viral pancake cinnamon swirl recipe that has over 5.2 million likes and over 51 million views. I mean, can you imagine 51 million views? Wow, that's viral if anything. So I'm using 2 eggs, but the recipe only says 1 egg, but these eggs are so small. I mean, it's not normal for an egg. And then I'm going to add 3 deciliters of milk. And a funny thing is this recipe is American, I think, but the measurements they are using are in cups. So I've converted all the measurements into deciliters. I might be off point a little bit, but we'll see. I think it will be good anyways. And I'm using butter instead of oil since I don't have any oil at home, but butter works wonders. Whisk all the ingredients together so it combines. 2.5 deciliters of flour. There goes the first one, the second one, and then a half one. Actually, it says 2.55 deciliters of flour, but yeah, what's 55? 2 teaspoons of baking soda. 1, 2. And we're going to end it with 1 tablespoon of sugar. I mean, I'm a little bit curious because when I make pancakes, I have a lot of sugar in. But maybe I'm making pancakes the wrong way. Whisk this dough together, but not too much, okay? So you just want to give it a gentle whisk until everything combines together. If you over whisk it, apparently the recipe says the pancakes will get chewy. I'm going to make the cinnamon swirl mix. I have 4 tablespoons of butter, and I'm going to add 1 deciliter of sugar. And also, I'll add 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. I really love cinnamon. 1, 2. So we'll start by mixing this together first. And it's really important to have the butter at room temperature so it melts together with the sugar and cinnamon. As you can see, everything is mixed together. And now the fun part, I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of pancake mix. I really wonder how this is gonna be. And then mix it together. So I just put my piping bag inside a glass, and now I'm going to transfer the cinnamon swirl into the piping bag. So you gotta be careful. I've never done this before. I don't really know how this works, but it's going to be fine. Chef Shamge solves all the issues. Now I'm going to press the cinnamon swirl down. Wow, this is really hard, but I think I'll manage to do it. I actually think it could be easier just to at least try to work it down. Okay, you see, it's starting to come to the end. And then I'm going to get the leftover. Yeah, that's how you do it, boy. Perfect. So when it's time, I'm just going to press. Swirl is gonna come out. I'll let it rest for now. We're gonna start off by melting some butter in the pan. and put it on about medium high, not too hot at least. Going to give it a few minutes to melt. It's time, and I'm super excited. So I'm going to transfer a little bit of dough. We'll start here. Wow, this is so much fun. Okay, we'll go in with another one, 2. I think I can get in maybe 3 pancakes. Depending on the size you have at home, you'll just adjust. Oh yeah, perfect. So I'm going to give this like maybe 30 seconds, and then I'm going to add the cinnamon swirl. And you don't need to flip this pancakes, because if you flip them, the cinnamon swirl mix will burn. So this is a steaming method. I'm gonna show you soon. So I'm gonna start adding some cinnamon swirl. This is gonna be exciting. We'll see if the hole is big enough. Yes, it is. Wow. I think I can go a little bit harder. I mean, look. Wow, I think I can add on the edges as well, but I'll start off by just making sure all of them get some swirl. You can see I've added the cinnamon swirl, and what I'm going to do now is to put the lid on top and bake them until they're done. I'm gonna give them a check now and see how they look. Wow, you can see they're really blown up. And as they always say, the first pancakes are test pancakes, so don't judge me on these ones. So I'm gonna remove the first ones, and we're gonna see how they turned out. So now I'll just continue with the same process until they're all done. The moment of truth. Time to see if these pancake cinnamon swirls are Chef Shamge approved or not. So I really hope the measurements are good and that everything is on place. So I'll just cut a chunk straight into it. Wow, it looks super aesthetic. I mean, just look when I remove them. Just going to dig straight into it. Bismillah. Subhanallah. Wow. Pancake cinnamon swirls, definitely Chef Shamge approved. They are so nice. I mean, let me try to explain to you what this is. So the pancakes are super fluffy. I mean, just look at the texture. They are so fluffy and so light. And the cinnamon swirl together with the mix of the pancake dough makes a perfect balance of sweetness. When I make my pancakes at home, normally, it tends to become too sweet sometimes because I don't use any measurements. But this mix is just so nice. I mean, if you like pancakes, you're definitely going to love these ones. Hello, this is Chef Shamge from the future, here with a disclaimer. If you're going to make this viral pancake recipe, I really urge you to eat the pancakes immediately when they're warm, because I let some of my pancakes sit so I could have them for a snack after my dinner, and I felt that the pancakes sort of had like a bitter aftertaste, and I think that's due to the baking soda. So my advice to you would be to reduce the amount of baking soda or increase the amount of sugar, but I'll put a new recipe in the description, so look down there. And now let's continue with the video. I'm gonna finish my breakfast now, take some time to chill, and then move on to the lunch. So come along. It's been a few hours now and it's time for lunch. And if I show you a cucumber and a salmon, what does that mean to you? I guess no one has missed this super viral recipe, cucumber salmon salad. I mean, this recipe has over 30 million views and over 3.7 million likes. So I'm gonna try Logan's cucumber salad. I'm super excited, and what's good is this is a super quick lunch. So I've never done this before. I'm not a big fan of cucumber in general, but I thought like, let me try this viral recipe. Is it worth the hype or not? I'm gonna try this, but if this doesn't work, I'll just chop them up. And make sure to be super careful here. You don't wanna cut your hand. I think it works, until now. So I'm transferring all the cucumber to my glass form that has a lid, and it's important that wherever you're putting your salad or ingredients to has a lid because you're going to shake it. I'm going to cut up my red onion into small pieces, and then I'll cut them once again. Now we'll transfer them to the glass bowl as well, together with the cucumber. So this is a super quick recipe. I mean, I would say it only takes about 5 minutes, so perfect for lunch. We're going to add some avocado. So we're just going to cut it into small pieces. I think this is nice. And you don't need to be exact with how you do it. I mean, as long as you have the ingredients in, I would say it's fine. Don't care too much about the aesthetics. So I'm going to cut up my salmon package and try to open it up. Okay, that was quite easy. So I'm going to take 2 slices of salmon. That's 1. I think it was 2. Let me check. Who cares? I'm going to add another one. I like salmon. So I think this is okay. And I might add more afterwards. Then I'm going to chop it up into pieces. And I don't want them too thin. And then I'll just cut them. I'll turn this around and give them a cut. So I'm transferring all the salmon to the glass bowl. And I think I'll add a little bit more. This doesn't seem like too much, and I want protein. So I'll add another one and then move on. Now I'm going to add some cream cheese, and I'm using chive flavor. So it's really important, at least in this recipe. But like I say, if you don't have it at home, use whatever you have. I mean, it can't be that precise. So I don't have everything bagel seasoning at home, so I'm just going to use regular white sesame seeds. Just add. And I really like them, so I'm not gonna shy away from using. That's fine. I'm gonna add a little bit of salt. That's nice. And then MSG. And the fun thing is, I've never tried MSG in my life before. And I Googled yesterday, like, what's MSG? And apparently MSG is supposed to be one of the 5 tastes that we can feel in our mouth together with, like, you know, sweet, sour, bitter, and whatever. So I really need to try first MSG in my hand to see what I'm putting in my food. So bismillah. Okay. Okay, I feel it touched a part of my tongue. Doesn't have any specific taste, to be honest, but we'll add it. I think it's going to do something. Okay, that's nice. And a little bit of black pepper. I think that's fine. Now I'm going to close this bad boy. And as Logan say, give it a good shake. It's time for lunch. So just open up the lid and let's see what's hiding under beneath. Smells really nice, and it doesn't look all that, but the smell, wow, really smells like salmon together with the cream cheese, chive. So I'll go in with a chunk and see if this is Chef Shamge approves. We're gonna take a big chunk. Bismillah. People, this gives me chills down my spine. It's so nice. I mean, this guy's not lying when he's telling you this cucumber salad, I understand why it's viral. Like, wow, let me try again. I'm gonna incorporate this into my regular meals here at home. And it's super healthy. I mean, wow, wow, wow. I love this. Together with the salmon, I mean, let's say like this. If you don't like salmon, try smoked salmon. I mean, really try this recipe with the salmon. Don't remove it. Because I think the salmon is giving it that extra sting. It's like the dot over the I. It's the X factor in this meal. So, Logan's cucumber salad, definitely Chef Shamge approved. I'm gonna finish this food, fix some business, and then I'll see you at dinner. I'm back and it's time for dinner. So dinner is essential. I love dinner. I mean, a nice, warm, comfy meal. Wow, that's my thing. So I'm gonna take you on this super viral Arayes recipe. And the thing is, I've watched so many different recipes that have popped up on my For You page, but what I know about Arayes is that it's a classic Middle Eastern dish. So I'm gonna cook you the viral Arayes recipe with a twist. Instead of using pita bread, I'm going to make Arayes rolls. So come along, let's go. I'm going to start off by chopping up my onion, and the thing is, I can't really tell you like I did with the other recipe, this Arayes recipe has over 1 million views or 1 million likes and whatsoever, because there's so many different recipes. So I'm using many recipes as my inspiration, and I'm going to spice it up my way. Start off by chopping the onion. And I'm going to chop it up roughly. This will be good. And then I'll take the other half of the onion and chop it up as well. What I'm going to do now when I've chopped up the whole onion is I'm going to give it a few chops over all the onion just to make sure to get out any big remaining lumps. So just walk over the onion a few times until you feel all set. I think this is good. On the side I have my minced meat, so I'm going to transfer the onions into the minced meat. Put it in like that. Now I'm chopping up my parsley into tiny bits, and do the same thing here. Just go over it a few times so you don't have too big leaves. And be careful, I mean, you don't want to cut your finger while cooking and then blaming it on Chef Shamge. Wow, parsley smells amazing. I think that's about it. Going to bring back my minced meat, add in the parsley. So I want the minced meat to have a flavor of garlic. I mean, I like garlic. So instead of just pressing in garlic, I'm going to chop it up roughly as well. So as you can see, everything in this recipe is chopped up. Be careful with your fingers. Don't think you're better than you are. You never know what's going to happen. Now we're going to run over this a few times. So I'm done with the garlic. I'm putting it in the minced meat. We put this aside for now. So inside this bowl I have minced meat, onion, garlic, and parsley. Next step is to spice up the minced meat. And I'm trying a new angle, people. So I really want your feedback on, do you prefer this angle, or do you prefer when I film myself and my wife helps me, like, yeah, work with me. Anyways, start off with adding some salt. And then I would say definitely add 7 spices, because one thing I've seen in this recipe is many people use cumin. And I would say 7 spices is like the ultimate Middle Eastern spice. It's so nice. I love it. 7 spices, it's finished. You see, I've used it excessively. Lahma bajin spice, so nice. Don't know, I can't even open it up. I'm going to cut open this lahma bajin. Don't think I have too much left in it anyways. No, can add. Okay, that's good. Set that aside. I added salt. I'm going to add kafta spice as well, so you can see I'm really using like ammo spice, like those classic Middle Eastern spices. And what all of these spices are is just different spices combined together into one spice. When I'm done with that, I'm going to add my base that I say this is the base of cooking. Add garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, black pepper, and salt. That's the ultimate base to cooking your food. So now I'm adding in the garlic powder. Oh, sorry, onion powder. This is the onion powder. Paprika. This is going to give it that beautiful color. And as I always say, you eat with your eyes. A little bit of cumin. That's going to give it that real Middle Eastern taste. Not too much, since some of the spices already contain cumin. And also black pepper. Not too much. Don't go too heavy on this. So I think I'll go in with a little bit more salt. Yeah, don't over salt. Now I'm going to put my glove on and just mix everything together. So mix. Wow. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of sambusa. I don't know why. It just gives me that feeling. Go in and don't overwork your minced meat. Just make sure you get all the spices in. And I'll flip it once, twice, and then a third time, and I'm done. Perfect. What I'm going to do now is to take a little bit of the minced meat and spread it out on the tortilla bread. So just make sure you have it all even, and if it's not even, it's not the end of the world. I'm going to take a little bit more. Make sure to cover the edges at least. This is good. Take a little bit more. Yeah, this is starting to look like something. Okay, I think this is a good start for now at least, and then we'll see if we need to add more for the other ones. So then I'm going to roll this, okay? Watch me careful now how I do. I roll this together like a chapati. And then I'm going to cut it into pieces. I think I will try to take maybe, we'll see, 1, 2, I think we'll get 5 pieces. 3, and then here, okay, it's fine. 5 pieces will do fine. Yeah, 5. Then I'm going to take a stick and then put them through. 1. So I'm searching for where it's closed, as you can see. So the bread ends there, that's where I'm going to poke it through. 2, add the third one, 3, the fourth one, 4. Why do I sound like an English boy? 5. Hey, mama yangu. Kali. Then I'm going to set this aside and then proceed to do the same thing until the minced meat is all over. So I have a lot of minced meat. So I think, let me finish this up and then I'll show you the end result. So I'm going to give you a tip. Once you've rolled it, press it out like this, just so it combines and sticks well at the bottom. You can see here, I'm done with all my Arayes rolls. So I think it's approximately like, I really don't know how many it is, but it's 8 times 5, so you do the math. And for my Swedish followers, I'm using the tortilla bread, medium size 8-pack. So I'll put a picture up here or here so you can see it. But I'm going to set this aside and move on to the tainilla sauce. We'll start off by pressing in 1 garlic clove. Take a knife and remove the excess and get it in so you don't waste anything. Squeeze your lemon juice or your lemon so you get the juice out. And remember, you can start with a little bit and then add more later on if you need. I think that's too little, but I'll start there. A little bit of salt, not too much. We can adjust the salt afterwards. The tahiniya, the special sauce. And I'm going to take some paper or tissue just in case. Oh, I forgot. I need to give it a little shake. That's good. Bismillah. That's perfect. Then wipe it off so nothing drips. Good. Add in a little bit of yogurt. Now we're going to whisk this together. Take a spoon and give it a taste to see if you need to adjust anything. Bismillah. Really nice. So I'm just going to balance this with a little bit of lemon juice and a little bit of water. Give it a good mix. After adding water and lemon juice, the sauce is perfect. Start off by adding some olive oil into your pan, or any oil. If you don't have olive oil, will do just fine. And then I'm going to start off and frying this, and make sure that you have all the sides on the same angle. And then just go in. Bismillah. I think I'll be frying maybe like 3 at a time. I think I could get in a 4th maybe. And if you don't want to fry them in a pan, you can have them in the oven. I mean, the way you want to cook them is optional, so you do whatever suits you best. I'll skip the 4th one, since I only have 5 left, so it will be 2 more batches. So I think that's about good. And basically fry them on every side until the minced meat is done. So I found a chair and I can sit here and film. I mean, wow, this YouTube, I'm getting better and better at each day. So as you can see, don't know how good you see, but wow. So I'm going to flip them on this side. I mean, it's going to be easier for me to remember which side I've grilled and not grilled. So I'll give them a few minutes on this side as well and then flip them. So I'm going to flip them once again. And be careful here. I mean, don't do like me, going in with your hand straight into the pan. But as I always say, people, I'm African. This is the way that my hands get immune to heat. Flip them once again. And I think this is the last side. Just going to check that they have color. Yeah, seems to be going good. And I can see now that some of the rolls don't touch the pan, so they don't get cooked even. So I think for the remaining ones, I'm actually going to remove them from the stick and just fry them the way they are. And this might make it harder to grill them, but we'll see. I'll solve it, and as always, I'll let you know how I did it. So I'm going to remove them, these ones, with a fork, since it's really, really hot, so even my African hands can't handle this heat. So this reminds me a little bit of like tantuni, lahma bajin. I mean, it gives me that same vibe. So I think most of them are starting to get done, and it really, really smells nice. I mean, it smells like, you know, when you were young, for those of you who can relate, when you come home after being out playing soccer or being in school, or maybe like a Saturday and your mom's home like preparing dishes especially when you have guests, because everybody knows that when you have guests over for the weekends, that's when mom starts cooking the best food. So it has a really, really nice aroma to it, and I think I'm gonna love this. So I'm going to finish this up, and I've removed them as I told you earlier, so I'm just going to fry them like this, and you'll see the end result right about now. I'm going to fry these pine nuts in some olive oil, and this goes really fast. The pine nuts are fried well. You can see the golden brown color. So what I'm going to do now is plate everything up here. I mean, just look at this, guys. Doesn't this look amazing? So this is the final meal for the day, Arayes rolls, and I'm super excited for this one. I mean, it just smells so amazing. All the spices, I mean, the cumin, the 7 spices, the kafta spice, wow. It's gonna be so nice. So I'm gonna take one roll and then just dip it around. Make sure I get a good amount of tahiniya sauce. And then we say Bismillah. Subhana Rabbi al-Ala. I mean, this is a dinner. So nice. The mincemeat is so flavorful, so tender. The bread is so well grilled, and the pine nuts add this chewiness which make this such a comfort food. So, of course, this meal is Chef Shamge approved. All the 3 meals today are Chef Shamge approved. And it hasn't been that hard eating viral recipes, but if you want to see me do more content like this, you already know what to do. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, comment down below, like the video, and as always, I'll see you next time. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. And don't forget to smile, my friends, because it's sunnah.